Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Today, something different. Today, we're gonna be focusing on the game. Cause why not? It's been a while. I've been saying I'm gonna make a game. I'm gonna make a game. Yes, I've been practicing. I've been working on it. I've been practicing my skills to make a game, but I feel like that's not enough. And maybe I should take things seriously and actually try to do something. So I learnt about this software today. This is a software that is used, or like that is uh used is not the word, but like, how do I say it? I just found this software in the internet, man. Let's just keep it that way. Let's not try not to complicate things. I found this software on the internet, and it's been helpful. No lie, it's been helpful to me. This is my first map, so I am using my first map with you guys. First day of development with you guys. I am spending my first day. Oh my god, it's been a while since went live and recorded videos. My English is just bad. Oof, solid color. Choose color. Let's just keep it simple. I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna keep things simple, you know. I might explain. I mean, I will explain. There is no might. I will explain while doing some works on what I want to do today or what I want to do with the game. Other than that, ah, so okay, we can see, right? Okay, wish. I kind of want to. There is not okay border. That didn't change. What about that? That also didn't change. Draw border. Did that change? No. Lines. Okay, that needs to be something over here. Like, can I draw like uh okay. Okay, this makes a lot color. This makes things easy. Okay, this makes things easy. Choose. Let's keep it. Okay. Uh okay. This is good for me. Progress. Are we gonna start with this region? Okay. Let's see how uh should I start a new one? Yeah, let's just start from new. This is good though. This is good. No lie, this is good. Uh, let's start new. Yes. Nope. Where did the music go? Hello. Wait a minute. What happened to the music, man? You know why my Spotify just crashes? It takes it just takes everything out of my brain. No music, my brain just shuts off. Bruh. Hello. Ah. Wait, guys. I need. Okay. Uh, what am I gonna do now? Yeah, golden ratio. Okay, let's make a big one. I don't want it to be. I want it to be continent. Nah. Uh, call. Number of regions. Oh, good. Let's do. Ooh, how many regions do I want? 12. 12 seems fair, but I have other plans in my mind, so I'm thinking about 12. 12. I think I want to do 7 7. Should I do 7 7? I mean, this is just one portion of the map, right? So I'm thinking like that as well. Oof, that's bad. Should I do 8 8? How am I gonna put this map? I'm currently visualizing it. How do I want it? 8? Do I want 8? Uh, randomized land. How many kingdoms do I want is the question. How many kingdoms do I want in my game? It is going to be an MMO, right? And I want server management is going to be hard. 750 players, managing 750 players. What is like the total, like the least amount of players that a server has? Least, let's do most amount of players in MMO RPG server. Wait, 6,000 people can have s- average. Let's just search average. 1,000 to 5,000 players. If there are 5,000 players, okay, I feel like if there are 5,000, okay, then easily I can do like, uh, if there are 5,000 players, I feel like I can do around how many kingdoms? 12 kingdoms? For, let's do average. 18 kingdoms. Let's make it 18 kingdoms. Okay, 18. Let's pit 18. 666. Let's do 7. Nah, 666. 4, 4, 8. That's 12. Yeah, let's just do 4, 4, 8. Okay, let's do 8 first. Let's do 8 first. Nah, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, I kind of like this map. I kind of like this map. So this is my first uh map. Let's do solid colors. Let's do solid colors. That's good. Okay. Wait, I need to check my audio as well, bruh. I don't know if my mic is breaking or not. Wait. Okay. Oh, I need to talk. I forgot that I need to talk. I'm sorry. I need to talk. To talk. I forgot that I need to talk. I need to talk. Okay, it's working. It's working. Ah. Okay, let's focus. How do I? Nah, there is no control Z. That zoom. Wait. Okay, land color. Anyways, I'm gonna change, right? Overlay, nah, icons, water, land, ocean, wait, merge. I don't wanna merge. Land, color, political. Okay. Fill color. Choose color. Choose. Okay. Now. Okay. Uh, Bruh. Choose. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Version. There is no space. Is it okay? That's middle mouse. Okay. Let's. Oh, fortresses. Okay. Let's name. Touch. What are we gonna? What am I gonna name this? What should I name this? Okay. Let's associate with something. Three. Wait. This is an island, right? Okay. This is an island. So what am I gonna name this land? Since this is kind of separated, mm, abandoned, right? Abandoned, abandoned. That's what this is gonna be called from now on. Yep, yep, yep. That's what it's gonna be called. Fortress of Abandoned. It's abandoned land. It's clever. It's clever. I'm clever. Fortress. I wish I could move the fortress icon. Uh, Wait. Is there a way to move the fortress? I mean the software is kind of laggy, no lie, but I have to work with what I have. Mm, uh, kind of trees. I kind of want. Okay, what's Abanand gonna be? What's the kingdom of Abanand looks like? Land, lakes. Let's add a lake over here. Abanand needs a lake. I'm sorry. The Great Lake. It's already a small land, but I'm making lakes. Uh, uh, want to kind of make the longest river. Abundance. Okay, let's make abundance stable. Let's make abundance stable. Abundance stable. Abundance green. Wait, why did it change with trees? Okay, since because I picked trees. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Mountains, erase. Let's start from scratch. Okay, so decorations. What the fuck is a decoration? Dunes, draw. Decorations. Ah. Okay, let's decorate last. Make let's make it. And do we need forest in the middle of the land? Do we need forest? Yeah, because this is the city, right? So I think forest makes sense. And then we are gonna have another city around here. Should we? No, yeah, we should have a city around here. Cities. Uh, why? Because this is the Bay Area, and I feel like Bays usually have cities. Uh, okay, it's not drawing. Can I draw? Like, hello? I wish I can draw. You know what? I need that. Nah, I need that. I want. I want it, man. Cons. Oh, that's why. Land version. Yeah. So this is the fortress of Abadan. Here is a city because this bay acts as a den for the naval. We have by yep, that makes sense. Uh, cities. Okay. Kind of want it over this. It's a big city, but and stable. Cities. So, the northern land. Uh, kind of want this to be filled with mountains. Is that how geography works? Why does it feel like I'm just randomly putting shit on this piece of land? There is a small village in this part. So far, I feel like only the north cities doesn't make sense. The bay makes sense. Let's show some more ships. This makes sense. What does dunes? Nah, dunes, hills. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Uh, like the mainland forest, hills, want around. It's Yeah, this makes sense. Dragon Peak. Let's Gone Peak. Peak gone. Gone Peak. Agon Peak. Yeah, this will be Agon's Peak. We have fortress here. We have Bay Area over here. These are all forests. We can have kinda some kind of real estate over here. This is here and kinda isolated, but it still comes under abandoned and here and has its own peak. Yeah, here and has its own peak. This is just gonna be a normal. Yeah, rest of them can be real estate. So we have the first. We have our first. Wow, this needs work, but I feel proud of it. This is like a base that I have, and we can work around it. Why do I feel proud as if I have accomplished something? So the first and so let's build this city now. What is Habanand? Das Bay of and Bay of and Bay of and what else does it have? Fortress. Okay. Okay. We haven't named this small village an edge. Abel. Should I name it Abel? Ah, wait, wait. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's good, right? Ah, MMO. The land of MMO1. Not gonna. Uh, this feels so stupid, so I am comfortable with sharing this with you guys. Like, who would even like steal this? That's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, that's good. Okay, we have Bay Fortress and well, okay, let's build some lore. Time to build some lore. Okay, so time to build some lore. Aband. So I can expand it. Okay, let me make it black. And this will land with the prosperous kingdom, the strong navy. Even though it is prosperous, many kingdoms have refused to fight the land due to its strong. Is it Navy Force or Naval Force? I can just Google it. It's Naval Force. This is not. How do I like say it? Like this is not a kingdom that goes and wages war with people. Is fine with what they have and always trying to balance things. Um, this- Okay. A stable land with a prosperous kingdom with a strong navy. Uh, Music, bry. Why is it so hard for music to play? A stable land with a even though it's prosperous, many kingdoms have, even though it's wealthy and he a stable land with a prosperous kingdom with a strong navy, even though it's prosperous and wealthy, many kingdoms have refused to fight the land due to its strong defensive forts and geographical forts and geographical advantages and offensive navy force. This kingdom is fine with what they have and all the things in the kingdom. This kingdom means also spices and agriculture goods. Is- yeah, this kingdom has no. This is a very stable kingdom. Food wise, this does not have any hardcore minerals that is only found in this kingdom lacks. Special. Wait, having a dragon's nest? Nah, having a dragon's nest is bad. Uh, so, oh, some lore. You guys are experiencing some lore, huh? The great separation. That's some lore. Species spelling wrong. I don't know what's the spelling of species. Is it correct? Prosperous. Okay. What makes this land so good for what makes this land so good for you know agriculture? Why is this land good for agriculture? Even though if this lies in the perfect region of sunlight, this should be a desert. Uh, icons, Jones, like this desert. Let's color it as well. Uh, so this is if this is good enough for a perfect sunlight, there is no heat waste. Uh, what makes this land so good? I'm sorry, I'm not talking because I'm focusing on writing. Even if people steal this shit, I feel like, it is what it is. I mean, the chances of people stealing this shit is high, but it's like it exists. I just want it to exist. That's all I want. I just want this shit to exist. That's all I want. And there's some mysterious powers that is. Okay, I feel like oof, like this is fine for now. I will write the details afterwards. Let's focus on uh Bay of and uh, restocking this. What do people restock? Restocking their supplies. Restocking the supplies and selling the rest. To be honest, uh, India is like, I don't want to say India. South India is like the inspiration for Abanand. Little bit of Australia, I guess. This feels like Australia, but having a spice route, I'm gonna make a spice route over here. So this is gonna be the spice capital. So this produces potions. If it's if that's how I'm gonna remember it. For the people who is looking for lore, I think this is useful. Yeah. For the people looking for lore, I think this is good. Uh-huh. Oracle or Kannadi. Here is a small village in a mountain range uh, that is neglected. Um, despite being in one of the I think that's enough. Abel, Abel is just a village. Abel is like the smallest kingdom that can be. Can use more mountains, mountains, around mountains. I can do more mountains. Okay, we need decorations. Draw. Wait, where is decorations? Okay, erase. Draw. I don't want dragons. I kind of want this area to be filled with predators. Should I make this abandoned? That's this. Text. Okay. What am I gonna name this? I'm sorry, I've been editing a map, but I forgot to change the shit. I'm such a bad streamer. I forgot to change the scene, man. I was editing the map. I was focused on editing the map. Am I gonna name this land? It's so hard naming lands. Uh, mm, Galacia. That good? I hope that's not a bad word in any language. No lie. I'm just naming shits, so I just hope I'm not like, speaking bad words and offending people. Just want to name my land, man. Can I? Why is that related to that? I hate it, man. Just want this land. Bruh, can I just separate this from that? Why is it so hard? I'm gonna erase it, man. I can't deal with it. So yeah, that's a nice. The names are kind of temporary, so don't like stay on the names. Oof, I can feel my brain being fried with all the. Need to change scene. You guys can see that now. Okay, that's fine. Icons, draw. Just focus on, yeah. Decorations. Let's work. Okay, I think let's just paint this shit. Let's just paint it fresh. Okay, a land has too many rivers. This land has too many rivers. Wait, did I change? Nah. Bruh. Okay. This land has too many rivers, but it is constantly on war with this. On odd lie, I kind of like this name and this. I kind of like this. Barara, Aura, Zara. Wait. I kind of like that. This city can be as prosperous as Abandoned because it also has many rivers, more rivers than Abandoned. Wait, Abandoned kind of needs more rivers. Abandoned, does Abandoned exist in the tropical belt? Should I say it exists in the tropical belt? Does Abandoned exist in the tropical belt? Is the question. If we say it exists, it do be existing in the tropical belt. Okay, let's just say it do exist in the tropical belt. Yeah, it does exist in the tropical belt for the perfect rain. Let's add that in. So the tropical belt for RAIN. Bruh. This land can be rich as fuck, but it focuses on. Okay, icons. I kind of have a idea on what to do with this land. The fort. End up feeling hungry. No lie. Ah, wait. What the fuck? Draw. That's no lie. My brain is kind of fried, so I'm not focusing on much. I can feel that I'm not focusing on much. Kolayamma. Kolayamma, yamma. Yeah. Poma, poma. I'm happy with Abandoned and I feel like I'm forcing too much, so I'm kind of blanking out. I'm gonna close this. No lie. I wanna close that. I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing right now. I don't wanna force myself. I can feel that I'm blanking. Like, I don't wanna do that. That was a big blank. No lie, I was trying to like figure out what I was gonna do with that land, and the space was too much. Like I was planking there for a long time, not knowing what to do. PewDiePie tried to make a manga, huh? That is some shit that I would do. No lie, I feel like I'm just PewDiePie, but like he is successful and doing a lot of things. I'm just broke and I want to do a lot of things, if that makes any sense. I'm just looking for things. If there is anything that I can react, I might react. But honestly, I'm just feeling like ending my live stream, There is nothing. I worked for like an hour and a half. Feels like that's enough. Uh, yeah, I think that's enough. I'm just gonna end the stream, go and sleep. What or do I wanna watch something? No, do I wanna do something? Okay, time to some react. Time for some reactions. Top 10 fantasy worlds of all time. It was made 3 years ago. So I think this is a gem, you know. I don't know why, but 7 years ago or 6 years ago, it's just 2020. But 6 years ago, it feels like 2015. Does that make any sense? Or is it just me? Am I the only guy who feels like 7 years or yeah, 6 years ago is like 2020, but I for some reason I feel like 6 years ago is like 2015 or 2006, some shit like that. Wait, you guys can't hear shit. I wanna make sure that you guys can hear shit. Top 10 fantasy worlds of all time. Okay, you guys can hear shit.
One of the
One of the
greatest things
greatest
about
things.
fantasy is that it introduces us
Nice
to
editing.
brand new worlds. Worlds that likely hold some similarities to our own. They feel believable, yet fantastically unbelievable at the same time. Something really only the great fantasy writers are able to perfect. World building is
One of the occupations that I wanna be, I just wanna be known as one of the greatest, fantasy writers of all time. That's not too hard, right? I mean, that's like a reasonable dream, I guess. I don't know why, but I feel like my mic
the
has been
bread
lost
and
its
butter
quality.
of fantasy, and it's no easy task
Oh,
creating a living, breathing world, one that's filled with strange alien landscapes, vast kingdoms, intricate political systems, dangerous magics, and mythical creatures. Fantasy is the only genre that truly opens up the gates for human creativity to do wondrous things. And
yeah.
today I'll be going over 10 of the greatest fantasy worlds of literature ever created. How will I be choosing which ones end up in my top 10? This is just my personal preference, but I'm also going to be taking into account how influential each of these worlds are. Now, there
Okay.
is one rule. None of the worlds on this list can take place on Earth. So that automatically cancels out the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the world from the Percy Jackson books, the version of Chicago from the Dresden Files, any other series that takes place on Earth. The only exception to this rule is if it takes place in an almost unrecognizable version of Earth. Maybe it's ages and ages in the past before known
Well,
history,
okay, that makes
or it's
sense.
just
That makes
another
sense.
turning of the wheel. And of course, I want to hear what your top 10 worlds are as well, so let me know in the comments. Make sure to stick around to the end for some honorable
My
mentions.
top third.
At number 10, we have the magical land of
Oof. I love this shit. I love Narnia, man. I love Narnia. Oh my god.
Narnia. For decades, C.S. Lewis's sprawling adventures in his 7 Chronicles of Narnia books have enthralled readers both young and old. Narnia's got
Yeah.
everything.
Narnia is the first fantasy film that I have ever seen. Till date, I can remember Narnia, and till date, it is my favorite movies of all time. It's just I don't know. I haven't watched Harry Potter or haven't watched Lord of the Rings, but I have watched all of Narnia, and I love Narnia.
From talking animals, like my favorite, Reepicheep, and other fantastical beasts, not to mention Turkish Delight and even Father Christmas himself. Magic and wonder flows everywhere in Narnia, and Lewis was
Yeah.
clever in how he used biblical elements to inspire events within his world. In the books, we even see the creation of Narnia, the iconic lamppost, and the wardrobe, all within the magician's nephew, and then we get to experience the adventure all the way up to the last battle. I feel like reading the
I wish they did like a reboot of Narnia, animated or live action, because Narnia, I want like a perfect Narnia adaptation, man. I don't know if the movies did justice, but I am still a fan of the movies. Like, I still want more Narnia content. That's all I'm gonna say. I want more Narnia content. No lie.
Chronicles of Narnia for the first time is one of those experiences in reading that just sticks with you. Everyone's gonna remember
Narnia is just best.
first meeting Aslan, or Puddleglum, and entering Cair Paravel and boarding the Dawn Treader. Personally, my family used to listen to the audiobooks during family road trips, so it's very nostalgic to me. Not to mention, I grew up watching the adaptations, and not just the movies, but also the BBC 1988 miniseries. Does anyone
Nah, I didn't watch this. Nah, I didn't watch
else
this.
remember that, or was that just a fever dream?
I'm glad that I didn't watch it. The movies is so
I
good.
gotta agree with one of my subscribers in my recent community post. Narnia really doesn't get enough credit anymore. One thing I've always liked is how
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have forgotten Narnia, man.
cryptic the map is. I used to actually have my favorite version of this map hung up between my shelves in my older videos from like 5 years ago. Anyway, it's a classic portal fantasy with a world that is filled with wonder. Next is the lush land of Austin Ard from Tad Williams' Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. This is a series
Okay.
that's been enormously influential. It's gone on to inspire authors like George R.R. Martin, Christopher Paolini, and Patrick Rothfuss to write their own works. You can even find some of its influence in Skyrim and Dragon Age Origins, which I
Ooh.
was super excited to find. This trilogy was a huge turning point in the genre that was deeply rooted in like the quest fantasy of the Lord of the Rings, but this broke new ground by adding in more political turmoil. Austin Ard is a complex world with over 100 cities, towns, and villages that are spread out over a vast continent, peopled by an array of cultures and races. It's a world that's almost as rich and complex as Middle-earth. This is truly a landmark epic fantasy. It deserves much more attention from modern readers. And here we follow Simon, a kitchen boy from the royal castle who's sent on a quest to offer the only hope of salvation and to uncover a deadly riddle concerning long-lost swords of power
Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. No lie, that's
as the land itself
That's good.
around him begins to die. Next up is the continent. It's undeniable that in recent years, the Witcher franchise by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski has steadily become a global phenomenon. Let me know in the comments if you've read the books or played the games or watched the Netflix adaptation.
I have watched the Netflix adaptation. I haven't watched or played or read the books, man. I haven't
and
played
which
the
was
game
your
or read the
favorite?
books.
Now, the setting is a unique and varied medieval fantasy setting known simply as the continent. Many of the various locales, characters, and monsters of Sapkowski's fictional world are based in part on Eastern European history and Slavic folklore, though you can pretty much find representation from several other mythologies like Celtic, Persian, Norse, and Greek. On the continent, you can expect to find ancient Leshen, shape-shifting dragons, vampires, griffins, drowners,
Damn.
and plenty of other
Witcher is
monsters.
a nice
And of course, the
thing,
mutated
huh?
monster slayers known as the Witchers. It's a
Yeah.
world of magic, reimagined fairy tales, monster hunters, warring kingdoms, and racial conflicts. Now, at face value, you could see this as a pretty classic fantasy world with humans, elves, dwarves, and gnomes. It's both familiar and comfortable, yet it's also much darker and realistic in tone compared to other high fantasy series. The Witcher can be remarkably bleak at times, but also very humorous. This is a morally ambiguous universe, yet Geralt of Rivia, both cynical and noble, manages to maintain his own coherent code of ethics. And this series loves to subvert tropes and expectations. This is something that permeates every aspect of the stories, from Geralt himself to the monsters who are often victims more than terrors. We'll often see
Damn.
the humans reveal themselves to be the true monsters. Something I really enjoyed was just how deep the politics of the world got. It made me really invested in the world of The Witcher. The next spot goes
No lie, I thought The Witcher was just like monster slaying game or a work, fiction work. I never thought it has deep politics in it. Damn, that makes a lot of that I can't say sense. I'm more curious about the fiction now.
to Castle Gormenghast from the series by Mervyn Peake. Now, Gormenghast is a sprawling castle that stretches for miles. It's not necessarily a fantasy world, but to the inhabitants of the castle, it is their world. A labyrinth
Damn.
of cryptic rooms, dark corridors, endless stairs, and secret passages, Castle Gormenghast. There's the Hall of Bright Carvings, the Hall of Spiders, a mysterious cat room, and the Tower of Flints, the highest tower, which is inhabited by a large number of owls. The castle itself is a
Okay.
monster and inconceivably old, developed by 76 generations. Many of the
Damn. Okay.
rooms have been forgotten.
Gormenghast. Do I have any reference? Wish I had any reference. Okay, let's just create a new. Okay, that makes sense.
And its network so intricate that a person could easily go missing and undiscovered for years. It's so large and
Mhm.
ancient that it's gradually crumbling under the enormous weight of its own monstrous architecture. Outside the castle, you'll find a hodgepodge of mud dwellings inhabited by the Bright Carvers. There's even a sort of sci-fi steampunk location later in the series, but really the first two books are the ones that are worth reading. Unfortunately, Mervyn Peake suffered from early onset dementia, and this kinda starts to show itself in book 3, which is much more fragmented and the style changes. This is a series
No.
I find incredibly interesting, and the setting itself has actually been a huge inspiration for one of the main locations in the book that I'm currently writing. It's wonderfully strange, it's unlike anything I've ever read. However, and this is a big however, it is not for everyone, and I understand why. This series is nothing like Tolkien or most fantasy you've read. It's very slow and dense, there's not a lot of action, so I would only recommend it to a certain type of reader. It's the kind of book where you
Okay.
just sink into the world and the weirdness and the prose. I recommend reading the preview on Amazon, and from the first paragraph, you should be able to realize if this is your type of story or not. If you like historical fiction and literary fiction, as well as fantasy, then I think this is a perfect blend of all of those. The Realm of the Elderlings
Nah.
from Robin Hobb's books is incredible. It's made up of 5 different series set in the same world with 16 books in total. It's one of the most expansive and
Wait.
detailed world books is incredible. It's made up of 5 different series set in the same world with 16 books in total. It's one of the most expansive and detailed worlds that I've ever come across. From the Six
Okay.
Duchies to the Mountain Kingdom to the Out Islands to the Rain Wilds, the realm of the Elderlings is vast with a wide range of cultures. And since there's so many books in this series, you're gonna end up feeling super familiar with all the different aspects of this world. Now, Robin Hobb is incredible at painting a vivid picture of the environment and different settings. You can feel the warmth of the palace and the crispness of the mountains in her description. And along with building an immense world with a captivating plot, Hobb has also created some amazing characters who are the heart and soul of this world. The 5 different series contained within this epic fantasy saga travel all over the realms.
Oh, wait. I need to focus on race as well, right? Bananas, race. Oof. I think I should first. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling sleepy, so I'm gonna end the stream. But note to self, tomorrow I might go live and I should focus on the races. No more, references or shit like that. I have to complete my races so that I can figure out the land. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I should complete the races so that I can figure out the land. I'm feeling sleepy. It's 2:30 a.m. I'm just gonna sleep. Yeah, let's just sleep. Thanks for watching this live stream. I was just working, honestly. I didn't provide much content. This live stream is just me working on my projects. Hope you guys learned something about it, or you guys got to see some dts for my future projects and how I'm gonna be working. That's all I wanted to share. Other than that, I have nothing else. Thanks for watching this live stream, and I will see you guys on